viewers, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvette and I am part of the Not Too Shabby Shop design team. Today I'm going to play with this wonderful Ultimate Snow Globe Shaker die set. Now, when you think of a snow globe shaker, you think of Christmas and the holidays, right? So I thought I would change it up just a little bit today. So I went through my Not Too Shabby goodies, and I pulled in some of the pretty pink and black Halloween paper, as well as the coordinating ephemera, and let me grab it, this Boo Sentiment stamp sets. Now, I did cut all my pieces and get everything prepared before I came on here today. So let's put this little Halloween shaker card together, why don't we? Now, I do have some shaker bits here that I will be using, and I'll show you what those are when we're at that point. I cut a back panel out of this pink paper. Isn't that pretty? I mean, Halloween doesn't have to be spooky. It can be cute, right? Oh, I could use this side too. We'll see. And then I cut out a matte layer for that, and because this is like a gloss black paper, I didn't want to waste it, and so that's where I cut my ring here, my black ring out of, and then from the center part of that black ring I cut out the sentiment strip. And then what I did, and I know it's probably scary for a lot of people, but this stamp here that says Happy Boo from me to you, I did some stamp surgery and I split it down the middle so that I could stamp it in one line, and that's what I did here. So then I just stamped and heat embossed it with some white embossing powder. And I have my base here, and I used some holographic cardstock for that. I grabbed this piece of ephemera, it was a nice large piece, and I used the circle die just to cut the bottom so that it matches perfectly. So here I used black pattern paper with stars on it. So that'll go there. And then I had some black foam tape, so I cut my ring out of black foam tape. I might add this piece of ephemera, not sure yet. And then I have another piece of pattern paper here and some peel-offs that I might use. So let's start putting our card together. I'm going to start by just adhering, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. First, let me decide which side I want. I'm going to stick with this side. And I am going to attach this small strip of this pattern paper to the bottom here, because I want the shaker to have something to be grounded on so that it's kind of sitting on this. Making sure it's lined up right, and it's not, so I'll fix that. I don't know why it's so hard to line things up sometimes for me, but I fix it. I fix it, as my one-year-old granddaughter says. I fix it. Then I do want to add some peel-offs here because I think there's just kind of too stark of a line there between the paper and the pink paper and the black paper. So let me grab one of the peel-offs here and attach that. So I'm going to put it right where the pattern papers meet. And I know it's black and maybe you don't see it like perfectly, but I'm also going to put another one right above it and kind of space it out a little bit. So let me show you how I do that. Once I put this on here. Oops, let me make sure it's on there straight. There we go. So then I'm going to grab one of the more narrow strips. Grab it from over on this end. Actually, this end. And kind of make a few little stripes here. So it'll look like there's a stripe of pink and then this black peel off. And then I'm going to do a narrower one, I think, in between. Maybe. We'll see how my spacing goes, because I want to make sure I have enough space for my shaker to fit on here. So let me kind of audition that. So this is going to sit, and I really could have just done a piece of it. I didn't need it all the way across. But this is going to sit here. So yeah, let me get that really narrow one in between those. And since I am covering part of it, I can use the smaller bits. So let me grab one from here. Then I can just put on one half and then trim that and put the other piece on the other half. That way it looks as though it's going all the way across, even though it's not. And again, let me get that one straight. And we'll attach it over here. Okay, I'm just going to leave that like that. Let's make sure again. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so let me go ahead and attach this to that black cardstock that I cut for my matte layer. So attach that, and then we'll start to build our little shaker portion of the card. And you're gonna love the bits I chose for the shaker. At least I hope you will. I know I'm loving them. Now I'm destashing a lot of my goodies, so I have them all packed up in a box. So I don't have a huge number of shaker bits left because I don't use them that often. I decided that those would be some of the goodies that I destashed. Okay, let's make sure my card's opening in the right direction. And fix that. It's too low. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's our base for our shaker. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, so then we can start to kind of assemble our shaker. So I have my background layer, my foam tape, my ring that goes on the top, my piece of acetate, my base, and my sentiment here. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I'm going to start by attaching my little piece of ephemera to my back layer. And I'm going to attach it flat so that the shaker bits don't get stuck behind it. Because at first I thought I would pop this up as well, but then I thought, oh no, the shaker bits will get stuck behind this part and then nobody will see them. And they're so cute. So let me attach this here. Just lining up where I cut the circle. That's why I did the using the die to cut the bottom. Okay, I need this to go inside here. That's what it was. So if I place this, see how there's this little slit on your shaker base? I don't know if you could tell me from the back. So this tucks in here. But I have to tuck it in before I add my ring because it won't fit in there. And if I add it after, then I have to pop this up, and I don't want to pop the base up. I just want the shaker part popped up. So I am going to attach this with a little bit of liquid glue. So let me get a little bit of that liquid glue here right on the bottom because that's going to slip in right behind there. I kind of want to make sure I have it straight where I want it. Okay, that looks good. Then I can go ahead and attach the foam. Yeah. So I will do that. Kind of making, in fact, let me put a little bit of liquid glue. That'll give me some wiggle room when placing this on the pattern paper. Now I will be sure to link to anything that's still available and link to the Not Too Shabby shop, okay friends? That way you can pick up some fun Halloween goodies too. I think we forget that we can do things with more Christmas themed goodies, but use them for Halloween. Okay, so my next part, before I add my acetate and my ring here, I need to add my shaker bits. So friends, let me show you what I decided to use as my shaker bits. So I have some diamond dots here. So I thought I would add a few of these. And I might just glue a few down as well. Don't want to add too many, because wait till you see what else I'm going to use. All right. That should work. Then I found these googly eyes, these tiny googly eyes. Guys, look. Aren't those cute? So with these, I just have to be sure when I put them in, I'm putting them so the googly eye is facing up, right? Which I think will be fun. So let me add a bunch of googly eyes in here and get everything facing the right direction, and I'll be right back. All right, I think I have them all flipped the way I want them. Not that it would really matter, but now let's see if I can get this to peel off without bouncing. And I did glue a few of the little eyeballs down and some of those black diamond dots. So let's get our piece of acetate lined up here. All right. Oh, look. So cute. And they'll probably flip upside down again, which is fine. Not a big deal. Okay, now what I want to do is put a little bit of liquid glue here. Not too much. I don't want it squeezing out onto the acetate. And we'll line this up. Oh, loving that, guys. Loving it. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to add our little sentiment here. Now, I think I might add a few googly eyes here and there. Just to bring what's in the shaker to the front of the card. Now, let's go ahead and add our shaker here. All right, friends, here's my cute little shaker. Look, and the shaker bits, let's see if you can tell, are the googly eyes. See? And then those little diamond dots. Oh, should I put some googly eyes on her? Let's see if they're too small. I always think, am I doing too much? Oh yeah, definitely gonna put some on her. Love it. Oh, I think it turned out great. What do you guys think? Isn't that a cute little Halloween themed shaker? Now let's put maybe a piece of the coordinating ephemera on the inside of the card. So fun Halloween themed shaker card using the new Ultimate Snow Globe shaker. So see, you can use Christmas themed goodie for something other than Christmas. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.